Good morning. Today it's Thursday, 28th of October, and today's passage of Gospel is from Luke.
Jesus went out to a mountainside to pray and spent the night praying to God. When morning came, he called his disciples to him and chose 12 of them, whom he also designated apostles: Simon, whom he named Peter, his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Simon, who was called the Zealot, Judas, son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. Bless the Lord.
Now, in today's Gospel, we learn that Jesus is about to make a major decision, and we hear how he prepares for it. 2 points draw my attention in particular: the centrality of prayer in the life and mission of Jesus, and the seemingly odd decision or choice that he makes when naming the 12 apostles. The decision that proves to them and to us today, again and again, that it is God who is in control, not us, with our limited and inadequate skills or qualities. Decisions and choices, how many and how often do we need to take them? From the very small and insignificant in consequences, or are they really, to those which will be major and life-changing for us. Buying a dress, a bottle of wine, choosing flowers for a friend, choosing a friend, searching a vocation for a life, falling in love, pursuing further education or finding a trade, choosing or changing job. How do we prepare? Well, we think, we weigh pros and cons, we talk to the family, we talk with friends, people we trust, we get all possible knowledge and insights. We listen to the advices and opinions. Maybe we also pray. Well, the deadline for the decision is approaching, but our mind still is not very clear. What should we do? We often hear, sleep over it, and tomorrow, with a fresh mind, you will know. And then the next day comes and we'll take the decision, and we hope it's the right one. Well, Jesus shows us a very different way. He doesn't hope, he knows that the decision, a God-inspired decision, is the right one. His decisions and choices emerge from lengthy periods of communication with the one he calls Abba. When in need, Jesus goes to the well, to his Father, and not just for a short sip of his wisdom. No, he stays in prayer, in communion with his Father the whole night. His heart is filled with love and godly wisdom, and the tiredness of a sleepless night is not obfuscating his mind, just the opposite. And we know another passage when we see Jesus in prayer way into the night preceding his suffering and death on the cross. Once again, the unity, communion, and love, who we call the Holy Spirit, shared with his Father, will give Jesus strength, clarity, a way forward. Someone said, when facing a major decision, first, pray. Second, pray. Third, pray. Think about decision, then pray some more. Get biblical input, and again pray more. Get godly advice from other Christians, and pray again. So prayer, and again prayer, is the key to taking right decisions. Now the second point, seemingly in conflict with this assertion. After the night spent in prayer, Jesus is naming the 12. It's a critical in its importance choice. Those few, selected out of hundreds, if not thousands, that were followers or disciples of Jesus, they will be the apostles, the sent ones, those whom Jesus will teach and to whom he will entrust his message, his mission. They will be sent to bring it to the ends of the world. A huge responsibility. You want to choose the right people, no? And so we would probably have expected Jesus to select the savvy, equipped with necessary skills and knowledge, trustworthy, reliable, respected, and well-known leaders. Not a bunch of argumentative, broken, and unreliable, almost too common, ordinary, and insignificant men. Remarkably unremarkable, if not for their weakness and defaults, often helpless, hated even, like Matthew the tax collector, or viewed, at least through today's standards, as terrorist-like, impulsive political agitator type like Simon the Zealot. And the list of the defaults, flaws, and reason for not choosing them could just go on. Well, Jesus, knowing he won't be here with his people for much longer, is handing his mission to ordinary people like you and me. Not any magnificent elite. And he knows, not just hopes, it is the right decision. After the night spent in communion with his Father, Jesus chooses those 12 very ordinary people with no elite skills and entrusts to them the task of making his mission, values, and God's redemptive plan of love known to the world. And so today, I pray in wonder and gratefulness for this small group of men, the apostles, with all their shortcomings and mistakes, brokenness, helplessness, weaknesses and defaults. Yet it is through them and their total trust in Jesus and his Spirit that the gospel has spread to the whole world, including to you and me. At the end of his life, Jesus told them they could also consider themselves his friends. And so I pray again to be worthy of this great honor, for the ability to consider Jesus as one of my friends. And today I invite you to ask for their spirit of trust, obedience to Jesus, to hear his calling to each one of us, to be apostle in our own small world. Have a lovely day. God bless.